they didn't know that.
But I knew, like I said, I'm investing. I'm giving Teddy $5,000. I'll go to the Power Play studio in Brooklyn. I think that was in Brooklyn, right? Power Play, right?
Yeah.
And they going to him and Greg going to make music. That's when we started a record company. So we opened up a record company. You know what I'm saying? Then we had the basketball tournament. So I was smart enough to incorporate all that, though.
How did you just see Teddy?
No, I knew Teddy was very talented.
But how did you know? Like,
he heard his music.
You really put it into, like, you knew.
Right. But I sat in the room. We sat in the room before the company really blew. Months sitting around in the studio. He playing that little keyboard. Fuck this. I'm tearing my club down. I'm taking that fucking gambling shit out of here. I'm taking the bar out of here. I'm putting an office. I'm putting you a recording studio back there, man. We gonna make some music. Because I'm giving them you gotta think I'm giving them $5,000, $3,000 every time they go into the Power Play.
Let me keep that money.
Put $10,000, $20,000 in my own shit and build a studio for this motherfucking kid and let him rock. And the shit came, like I said, first joint we did, Go See the Doctor. Next joint we did, Rap New Generation. You know what I'm saying? Next thing they did the show behind that with Dougie. Then he did Rob Bass, It Takes Two. It was all in rock.
He did Take Two?
Yeah. Yeah.
Teddy produced that?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he produced that. That's
what I'm saying? Like I said, everything in the music business, it was like touch and go.
That's it. He's still getting checks. Like if Rob Bass, he still do that record.
Yeah. So, but like I invested in them. And, like I said, it helped me, took me out the street. But it was always a little ghost in my ear all the time saying one of my brothers. I got 18 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
And that was basically my crew coming out. That's how I came out. You know what I'm saying? And one of my brothers that was with me every day, he said, man, I don't care what you do, man. The streets ain't going to leave you alone. That's what the little incidents I had, like I said, somebody came rob. He said, because, niggas was always going to be jealous and hating. And that always triggered in my head. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's right. All the good you do, it don't make no difference. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because people's jealous, envy. And then, like I said, I didn't really believe the saying that a barrel of crabs, New York is a barrel of crabs. You in that barrel, as soon as you get up, somebody grabbing you and trying to pull you down all the time. And nobody, like I said, and if you're doing good, everybody's a lot of people's gonna hate on you and say, it's first person you asked me something 10 times. Yo, Gus, can I get $100? I gave you $100 10 times. The 11th time that you asked me for $100, I said no.
Now you're a sucker.
Now I'm a sucker. Now you the one that I gotta watch. And that's the way it is. And that's the way of the world, And it's really it's sad. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I can never say. Then a lot of them, when you do keep giving, they think that you can't say no to them.
Yeah.
When you say no, you just, and you be like, yo, you got to be out your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? I did it out of courtesy.
I don't owe you nothing.
I can imagine with big money, which I never had. Yeah. But with small money, it'd be like that.
Yeah, they bobble. Yeah, little nooks and crannies.
So regular job person is like that. So I can imagine.
So it's a gift and a curse to get money and have money. And you realize like a lot of people, even music hustlers and all that, they get money and they out. You know what I'm saying? Because they're scared to stay inside the elements of where they got their money from. Because they saw all the problems, everybody coming hating this and that. But my thing was just like, if I got it here, I ain't going no fucking where. I'm going to spend it right back here. Because I leave, I can't take none of it with me.
That's why I'm not big to leave New York like that. I'm like you. I like New York. I just got to maybe live a little further or something. But I love New York, man. What's your biggest moment? I know this is a crazy question, but maybe you could try. One of your most memorable moments in Rucker Park. I know so many.
Well, one of it's crazy is we're going to go outside of our culture.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to go with Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh.
When Machine Gun Kelly came there, he was on the top of the backboard performing.
Yeah.
You remember that, Tone?
Yeah, I remember that.
He was on top of the backboard?
I didn't even go in the park.
But you remember that though, right? That day.
I didn't go.
That was the biggest iconic day.
He was performing on top of
He was on the top of the backboard, sitting on the rim performing.
Jesus.
And then he was standing on top of the backboard like this.
Wow, Machine Gun Kelly.
Like I said.
That white boy can rap.
They go.
Now, he's finally, he looking different, but rapping like.
Yeah. But that was like one of the, we had crowds that's crazy. But that crowd, like I said, we might have about 10,000 people out there. The whole court was crazy, inside and outside.
That and the Bill Clinton.
Yeah, the Bill Clinton day. Yeah.
Hey, great. Gusto, big question. Do police charge for when they're there for security like that, or they just do it for the community? Because I heard this. No, I'm being honest with you. I'm not. They say they legally can charge. I'm not even trying to be back door.
No, I
You can't answer.
You asked me that. I can answer it.
Okay.
I just wonder why you asked that, because the police can't charge.
They can't. But someone told me they been. See, that's crazy.
That's
Somebody
New York City.
Well,
That's
they
service.
I heard they worded differently. Okay,
That's service.
I agree with you. But somebody told me I ain't gonna name
Protect and serve.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. But Ron, they worded differently. Can you write a check to the Police Benevolence Association or something, Greg?
Well, that's what things that's profitable making money. The basketball tournament is not considered profitable in making money.
It's supposed to be
a community thing. You're giving back and
protect
doing
and
things.
serve,
Now
yes.
Now you say that in a club. Like I said, I own clubs for 31 years.
Yeah.
So if you're saying that, well, clubs, the Police Benevolence Association will ask you for a donation.
That's what it. Okay, that's what they.
And
That's
then
what
when
they
you
cut
say, "Yo, donation for what?" I'm not giving you no donation. You be wondering why you keep getting all these violations and they keep running up in your spot.
Yeah.
That's what it's all
Once
about.
you cut something, they slow.
Get that donation.
Yeah.
Low-key extortion.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Friendly. I call that friendly extortion. Me and Ron was talking about friendly
I
extortion.
never thought clubs was a good business. Clubs and restaurants, I always was like, they
a lot
don't
of work.
last long. They don't last long. Before you know it, something happens and they close. But it was profitable for you. It go against everything that in my mind as a person trying to do business to believe that clubs would be able to make money and sustain.
Well,
They always seem so
if you open up a
problematic.
club, say if you open up a club and you made it a hot club, and you got a 6 months run,
Yeah.
you should have got back all your investment within that 6 months.
But they said that don't happen. So you're hustling. It's very. People say that rarely. It takes sometime a year or two to flip your money. So you got to. That's what you said. That's why you smiling. You a hustler. Like you
Well,
smiling.
I'm saying, like I said, I opened up Willie's Entertainment Sports Bar on 145th Street in St. Nicholas.
I remember that one, too.
Excuse me, 8th Avenue, right on the corner.
I remember that.
Where that was me.
I remember that.
I put Willie's name on it, but that was mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I opened up that. I sold so much champagne, and then I was the second hottest rosé when the rosé first came out.
Yeah.
I broke rosé with Peerless. That was a company that was.
I know. I remember Peerless. Yeah, they in Jersey. Peerless. I know Peerless.
The
Very
first,
well. They're big distributor around.
I was number 2 in the city selling rosé. The biggest one was called Roseland, and Roseland was a club. It was
Roseland's
a club
downtown.
10 times bigger than my little block.
Roseland Ballroom.
Yeah, downtown.
In the 50s, right?
Yeah, the 50s. That was like, it was a big club, and they had 4-5 bars in there. And they said I was the second most selling in my little lounge in there. Like I said, with rosé, like I said, I was selling every day at least $5,000-$6,000 worth of rosé.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, and
You got to figure it out. You got to come
Right.
up with gimmicks. You got to
yeah,
just know
and
what
then
you're
like I
doing.
said, your question I want to answer for you is that the reason it can be profitable is because once you selling alcohol is drugs. It's the same thing as selling drugs. How good are you, or how good was you selling drugs? You can be just as good as selling the same thing, or selling cigarettes. You know something. If you know how to do business, you know how to handle money, you know how to flip. Like I said, I sent my 2 kids through college through one of my clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, listen, I got my investment back because college was costing like $60,000-$70,000 for one child.
They were saying like New York now is so hard because of the police, and they want you to hit them off, and then they're giving you violations. They was just having complaints about that like 2-3 years ago. They were saying it's very hard to have a club in New York City now and make money. But you have been successful, man. And
Yeah, you killed the game, man. I respect it. Now, I got to ask you, what's the future of Rucker? Because to me, the adjustment, like we was talking earlier, I'm a Rucker fanatic. I couldn't even get in the park in Rucker when I was going. I couldn't. He let me in, and people let me in. I used to go with Tone. That's when Tone got real good in basketball, so I used to wait for him.
That's what he got.
He was on the speaker. Ron, I used to wait for Tone.
See what I gotta put up with?
I used to wait on the corner. Greg, you're Ron.
legendary street baller.
Yeah, Greg's one
Tony
like
Greg.
Tony Greg, big time boy. So Gus, I'm waiting in the corner. I see Greg acting crazy. You know, this is Joe. You my little man. Come on. He always said that to me. You my little man.
Yeah.
And we walk in and have a ball. But now, Gus, I gotta be honest. I can walk right in. I ain't used to that. What's the transition? Explain the transition. What's going
I'm gonna
on?
explain the business aspect.
Yeah,
of
explain
it.
that to me. The business side.
When you saying that you was trying to get in Rucker Park in the years you was trying to
Yeah,
get in,
couldn't get in.
there might have been 3 basketball tournaments in the whole city, right?
Yes.
Now today there's 37 basketball
You know the numbers?
in the city.
37.
That's
about?
37 basketball tournaments. So you got to think that the crowd that you had in one place is going 37 places, first of all.
Okay.
So they have other opportunities. Every neighborhood, every hood got a tournament now.
Okay.
So
that's
before, every hood and every neighborhood was coming to Rucker Park.
you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? So now they got all these tournaments. What happened? Rucker Park is Michael Jordan. Of basketball. They want to be like Mike. Everybody, I don't care what tournament, you can say any tournament in New York City, they want to be like Rucker Park.
We got a bunch of NBA ball players.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, and Rucker Park got more commercialized than anything because all the big brands wanted to come in there and do activations. They wanted to do things. They wanted to take over what they see that we did, the culture of how we did things, the way we did it. And they come there, so they diluted, they watered it down.
Okay.
So it takes away from the originality of it. You know what I'm saying? So that makes, like, Rucker Park is more of landmark now. It's more, like I said, in every basketball tournament, they say, oh, yo, we can get 300, 400, 500 people in the park, and it's crowded, right? And it's jam-packed. Rucker Park gets, in the course of a day, from 12 before the basketball comes, 1,000 tourists come in there.
Just
You know what I'm saying? Just to see the park, or just to see before the game, or say, oh, there's a game in Yankee Stadium. Them whites park right there. They sit in that park 2-3 hours before the game, and then they get up and go out the Yankee Park. So Rucker Park is a commodity. It's a landmark. It's an institution now. So it's different than, it's not just a street. It's just a basketball.
So you're battling. You don't mind it like this. You're fine with it.
I'm a businessman, so I listen whatever way the business. I'm a chameleon.
Forget about the tournament. We love the tournament. We love basketball.
Right.
It's a landmark now. Tourists, street ballers from Australia, when they come to New York, they gonna want to go to Rucker Park. Right.
I remember Dykeman. It was reversed. Dykeman, you could just you could walk in and be sitting there, we laughing and joking. Now, Dykeman, they hang on the fences. We go great. It's crazy now.
Dykeman's trying to get to Rucker Park.
No. I'm not saying Rucker's a legend, like you said. It's the Godfather. They're a landmark. Dykeman been good for like the last 10 years. I haven't gone for a while. Then I started going. It'd be packed, but that's because. I don't know. It's just different, man. I don't know how Dykeman...
Because they learned their fucking way is done. Yeah. And they're doing it like what we used to do.
Yeah.
That's what Dykeman do today. Yeah. Before, like, if you go to Dykeman, you can do everything. Smoke weed.
They still doing it.
Doing all up there. We was saying, yo, this is almost like a family-friendly park. And you give me... can you answer one question about this? I'm going to show you the difference.
Okay, go ahead.
You got kids?
Yes, I have a daughter.
If you had a son, he's 10 years old right now. Right? Yeah. And he loved basketball. Would you take your son to Rucker or Dykeman?
I probably, when you talking about, I probably take
actually, which one? Which place are you right now?
I'll go to Rucker.
Okay, why?
Because it's safer. It's safer, way safer. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's the difference then.
I ain't hating on Dykeman, man. They smoking, they drinking, everybody. There's nothing wrong with it because I did it in Rucker, but he ain't lying. Really, they got it popping. Right. People serve food.
Oh, matter of fact, you got your wife. You said, I can't get rid of my wife. God, I want to go to the game. Tone playing today at Rucker.
Yeah.
What you gonna say? Come on, baby, go to Rucker.
I'm going to Rucker.
Tone playing in Dykeman. You taking your wife to Dykeman?
Nah, I ain't taking it. She ain't even want to be there anyway. It's too rowdy. But again, I want to be honest. I want to be clear. Rucker is what made me love. I just love Rucker. But it's just the transition. You're right. It's just you're more corporate now. Is it fair to say that? You don't want to.
No, we're not. I'm not corporate now.
You're not. Okay.
I actually, like, since Greg died 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I had to. I actually.
Yeah, anybody helping you? You're the main man now. You don't have no help. It's just.
I tore the whole what used to be Rucker Park the way it was. I restructured it. Okay. I started all over. I didn't come with no sponsors for the first 3-4 years. I sponsored myself at Rucker Park the last 3-4 years. If you look at Rucker Park the last 2 years, we've been packed all the time, every day, whole different things. You got Tracy Morgan, you got Bone Collector, you got all these guys coming in there. This year, when you come out there,
I'll be there.
You might see Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant out there having
just
Kyrie playing.
Oh, Kyrie, my fan.
And remember, I said that.
You gonna see?
You know what I mean? But like I said, but you would know it's different. Like I said,